How's it going, all you lovely little weirdos? I am Global Outcast, and my friend here is.
Well, I'm the Anime Shogun. This is much love to all my fellow delinquents that are listening.
And always remember, blood for the blood god.
And you also got to remember, too, wipe twice, never ask questions.
Exactly. And remember, Corey in the House is the best anime.
Now you're just trying to piss everybody off.
I had to say something. It was either that or it was going to be, guys, I just learned the Anime Shogun's a fraud. He doesn't like anime.
Oh, yeah, no, not at all. Fucking hate that shit.
I know, right? Fucking nerds.
Shut the fuck up. Get us started already, you fucking weirdo.
Today we'll be talking about the best animes of 2023 and what we're looking forward to in 2024.
Yes.
So, yeah, let me pull up a list that I found out. First off, any animes that you are excited that you watched in
I was going to
2023
say,
that
while
came out?
he's looking. So I have a few that I've watched. So I watched Free Run Beyond Journey's End. I never fully finished it.
I still need to watch that.
It's interesting, but I don't know. I went into it expecting something else,
Yeah,
and it's good for background noise for me. I don't know. I'm not much big into it, but I've got Oshinoko as, in my list to watch. Right now, I'm actually currently enjoying the second season. I'm 3 episodes away, but I'm currently enjoying The Eminence and Shadow.
that is really good. That's an anime I watched.
Yep. I'm
Can I,
Hell's Paradise. That's in my list to watch.
that's in Hulu only, right?
Hell's Paradise? No, I think that's also it's Mappa, and I believe you could find it on Crunchyroll.
I'll have to take a look. No, wait, it is on Crunchyroll. Never mind,
Yeah.
because that's where I'm watching it.
I need to start watching Spy. I started the first episode, but I never got around because it was only the first episode of Spy X Family.
Yep, I need to watch. I need to watch the second season of that too.
Yep. Right now, I'm currently watching The Dangers in My Heart.
What? Now, I've been reading the manga. What is your opinion on that?
It's interesting. It's interesting. I kind of like it because you got a tall girl that's basically kind of falling in love with the main character, but at the same time the main character's basically like, I just want to like gut her, but that he starts falling for her and how he sounds so different. It cracks me up.
Yeah, and I kind of liked it because at first you feel like he's this kid that's all like, I am death incarnate, and then you just realize he's just a normal geeky kid who doesn't fit in anywhere, and then he falls for a girl.
Um, Tomo-chan is a girl.
That is hysterical.
I I'm halfway through Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead.
That's another one I need to check out.
It's good. I think it's funny and I like it.
I've heard all sorts of good things about that. I heard the live
Yeah.
action has tits everywhere.
For what?
Zom 100. It's on Netflix. They made a live adaptation already on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sure they do. I forgot about that. Um so for 2023, I think from because I could list a lot.
Right?
I don't know. I think it might be easier just to kind of give like a top 3 or a top 5. We'll go after the first two. We'll kind of make that decision. But I don't know. So the first one I'd have to say would probably be like yeah, Buddy Daddies is one I've got to. I'm getting distracted. So right now, I'd say Dangers in My Heart is one
Yep.
that I'm watching. It's good. I'm live. It's definitely got a comedic romance. It's kind of like a dress-up darling feeling to it,
Yeah.
but it's not afraid to play along with like the naughty words,
Yeah.
like boner, masturbation, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
In High Dive, we trust. To all my delinquents out there, you know what I'm saying. Um, but Dangers in My Heart is one that I'm currently watching. Tomo-chan is a girl. I loved watching that one. That one was hilarious.
Did you meet the father yet?
Her father and Tom. I
Yes.
finished the anime.
Okay, okay. I didn't know because I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't want to say, "Oh, I love this part," and then you're all like,
Yeah,
"Well, I haven't gotten to that
if,
part. Thanks,
yeah,
asshole."
because her best friend basically showed up, and it's funny because you meet her dad, and then you basically find out more of her mom was more of the delinquent than her dad.
Yep.
So
I.
yeah, so Tomo-chan is a girl is one that I've watched. I've
Yep.
watched Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skill.
Yep.
I might rewatch it because I just at first I couldn't quite get into it.
Mhm.
I might give it a second chance. I might. I'm not saying anything's for certain here. Um, what else was there that I was looking? There are new seasons out for like Doctor Stone that I want
Is
to
it?
look at. Like, is it
Yeah.
wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? I want to look at. I
Yep.
hear Vinland Saga season two's out.
I heard that one's really good.
I've got like Ocean no Ko to watch. We've got the final season of Attack on Titan, which is ending.
Yep.
Um, Danger, like I said, so Danger's in my heart. I'm definitely watching right now.
Yeah.
Tomo-chan is a girl. I've watched. I finished. I'm hoping they do a season two. I really am. I think it's hilarious. Um, what else was there that I watched? Oh, what was it this year that we got? Don't Toy with Me, Miss Nagatoro, season two.
Let me check.
Well, while you're checking on that, trying to think. Farming Life in Another World. I've put in enough fucking hours watching that. I think
That
I'm on
is.
like 50.
I love that anime.
It's good. It's a very good anime. It's kind of got like not so much. It's funny. My favorite part out of that anime is when he's talking. I think it's called like a melancholy or melancholy of the episode.
Mhm.
It's basically the mayor is talking about his, what he does throughout the day. And at the end of it, he's like, yeah, he talks about getting out of the bath. And he's like, now's the time I'd normally be relaxing, but I just can't because I feel like everybody's eyes are on me. And it's like all of the elf girls, the forest elves or high elves, I believe is what they're called.
Yeah. And yes, the second season apparently did come out this year. January 8th was the first episode.
Thank you. But in Farming Life in Another World, they're all watching, they're like talking telepathically to each other, and they're like, he has entered his house. And he's like, help me. And you just see them in a very like cartoonish way pop out from these trap doors. And there's a quick pause, and then they're like, shit, our cover's blown, retreat, retreat.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite parts in farming in another, farming life in Another World. Don't Toy with Me, Miss Nagatoro. I've seen it, watched it, bought it, owned it. Fuck yeah. There's another one I've watched, but it's kind of drawing a blank on me right now. I got to think of it again. Let's see. I've seen Kuma 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 Bear Punch. That's a fucking mouthful right there.
Well, one of my favorite ones is going to be a really mouthful one too. Don't worry.
No. Oh, I don't doubt that. I mean, fucking Kuma 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 Kuma. That's all, folks. Um, so one I have watched, and I don't know if we're getting to a season two, was Dead Mount Death Play.
Yeah.
What I currently watched was great.
Mhm.
I don't know that it was a season finale. I
Mhm.
watched all the way up to what I could. It's interesting. It's definitely like it's good. It's good, but it's definitely got kind of like a Overlord vibe to it.
Yeah.
So that one I'd have to watch. That one I would have to recommend. It looks good. What I've got on my list that I want to watch, just because the name of the title strikes me as fucking hilarious, is Lolly God Requiem.
Okay then.
It strikes me as hilarious because most people when they hear lolly they think perverted, you fucking delinquents. but it just strikes me as funny because it's literally called Lolly God Requiem. I'm sure people have seen it. It's this little girl, and she'd be dancing really funny, and she does like the bang, and then she turns around, and she starts kind of dancing.
Hmm.
It's weird, but I've got that on my list, as much as Near Automata too. That looks interesting. I'm surprised to see a video game get turned into an animation like that. But the anime is from Square Enix, so I'm kind of hesitant with it.
Yeah, that's true.
That
That's,
one,
that's that's fair enough.
I have yet to watch Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world. I've
Yeah.
yet to watch that. It's on my list to do. It's on my things to do, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. So I think for me, probably the best for 2023 would either have to be Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro.
Fair enough.
I would have to say.
Hmm.
Or Farming Life in Another World.
That's a good one.
I think those two would kind of have to be my best for 2023.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. First off, can we just talk about how much in Eminence and Shadow he thinks it's just a fucking game? Like everyone's,
It's
where he thinks everyone's just like going along with his little stupid little game thing.
I don't
My,
even think it's so much a game. I think it's more of he looks at it like time to be the background character because he doesn't. He's approaching it like a game, but it's more of I like how he gave life to the Seven Shadows.
yeah,
They all worship and follow him, and he's actively, literally trying to kill them. Like he literally took a slime knife and threw it at Beta. He's like, "Shit, I missed," because he was trying to throw it and hit her.
my favorite moment is, I think it was when they were trying to enter. It was right before they were trying to enter the school, when they're and it was like the first attack on the city. She goes, "We have 100 people on there doing it. How many extras did you bring?" She goes, "What?" He goes, "What?" By far, my favorite moment of
Oh,
that entire
yeah.
anime.
My my favorite one. I've got two of mine that are my favorites in that anime. The very first one is literally when they're down in the sewers.
Yep.
And this one's kind of, you see it all the time, but it's like he's down in the sewers or he's on top of the fucking building and he's making a comment and he just looks at him. He's like, I am atomic. And just blows up a fucking crater in a city. I
Yep.
love it.
Yep.
But anytime he does that, I am atomic. And how he waves the sword in a circle like he's gonna just fuck shit up. That is my favorite. The other part of my favorite is Delta. When Delta is hunting John Smith.
Yes. Delta is
When
by
she's
far my favorite character.
yeah, dibs. Uh or
Fuck you.
when
I call
she's
dibs
down
too.
in the sewer. Or when she's down in the sewer with them and at first she's talking about like she meets her brother, she kills her brother, and he's like, are you sure you wanted to do that? And she's like, father wouldn't care. And then she's got this bright idea of you should become our clan leader.
Then we
Then
can mate.
Delta will have tons of babies for you. And I'm sitting here like, damn, somebody's in heat for this guy. Shit.
Yep.
But more like the train scene when you first interact with Delta meeting John Smith, and she's fighting, and he's literally just fucking using finger motions to make webs, and
Yep.
she's trapped under all the rubble. She smells his fucking feet, and she gets all happy.
And she's all like, "Master."
Yep. And then the way she sits on him too, and like when he tells her to go hunt the Juggernaut of the Black Tower.
Yep.
And the way she's got her legs, she's leg locking him. It's like, damn, she wants him to fucking put a baby in her.
Oh yeah.
Because even when they did the water park episode, she's like, Delta will go with Master. Delta's going on a date with Master. Delta, and just her grammar is so hilarious. She's like, Black Jugga Jugga Tower. He's like, yep, Black Jugga Jugga Tower. And she shows up and she sees Alpha. And Alpha's like, Delta, you gotta work on your grammar.
The other one I liked that I watched was Jobless Reincarnation, the second season. I loved that one.
Mushi Yeah, I don't. I'm familiar more with the Japanese word for it. It's like Mushioko
Tensei.
Tensei.
Yep.
Yeah,
I finished watching Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Really good series.
I'm gonna restart that anime because I've watched all the way up to, I think it's the second one.
Yeah, really good.
It's
Uh,
good. I'm gonna restart it.
yeah. One anime I need to check out. I want to check out is Hori Mia, The Missing Pieces.
Oh yeah, Horimiya. That's have you watched the actual anime first?
No, I'm going to be checking that
No,
one out.
that's yeah, Horimiya because it's Miyamura and Hori.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out the anime before that
Okay.
because that might help because I believe that The Missing Pieces is a movie.
From what it says, it's a 13 episodes, so it just could
Oh, that
be
is the second. It's
alternate.
the second season. I think I'm almost halfway through the second season. So yeah, watch the first season first, because otherwise you're gonna be super fucking confused.
Uh,
Um,
yep.
quick pause. Another anime I have in my list, but I have not watched yet that I know you've told me to watch is Chilling in My 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army.
That is funny.
It's in my things to do, but
Yeah.
continue.
Like I said, I have been reading the manga and watching the anime of Danger to My Heart. One of my favorites, honestly. It's a nice, cute little romancy one that's just chill and just it shows the love and the mistakes that can happen in a blossoming relationship with kids. Another one I need
Yeah,
to
it
check out.
seems like they're usually very confused. It's really hilarious.
Yeah, Shangri-La Frontier. I want to check that one out.
Let me know how it goes.
I will.
I'll wait for your review to if it's good or not.
I will. Another one I need to check out. I'll probably restart is Tokyo Revengers.
Oh yeah, I have a hoodie that's from Tokyo Revengers. I just lie to people at work and say it really means to go fuck yourself in Japanese.
Yeah, Undead Unluck, funnier than hell. I would recommend it. It's a Hulu only, so you may have to pirate it.
Undead Unluck.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's either on High Dive right now or it just came over to Crunchyroll.
I would have to double check, but last time I checked, it was only on Hulu, which sucked.
You might be right. I could actually quickly look that up right now.
Yeah, Sacrificial Princess. I saw some clips of it on Facebook and YouTube, and I
Isn't
wanted
that
to check
the
it.
one with the one chick and the dude who's literally like a lichen?
The best way I can describe it, it's Japanese Beauty and the Beast, from my understanding. A girl.
Yeah. I tried watching that on Crunchyroll, and I was just kind of like,
Yeah. And
eh.
apparently they made three new OVAs that I have to check out for that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Yes, I've got to check those out as well.
Another one I want to
Um,
check out, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. That
Yep,
one,
that's in my list.
that looks funny. There are all sorts of good ones I need to check. Oh, see another season of the Daily Life of the Immortal King.
Yes, that one is woo-wee.
I know that one's one of your favorites.
Yeah,
Oh,
just because real quick, the reason that one is my favorite is because it's literally like just a daily life thing.
hmm
But it's like if you watch any of the OP animes, like Overlord, all of it, it's literally like, Wong Ling is basically like the immortal demon king, and he's like, this giant demonic frog got fucked up by a child.
yeah,
Like a 7-year-old kid. And the new governor or principal of their school is like, here's my master.
yeah.
One kick took down a demonic frog, and I got knocked off my sword. He's my master.
Also, apparently, season 2 of Way of the Household Husband came out.
Which I want to watch it, but I don't know that I can watch it without the original guy. The
Rest in
original
peace.
guy was perfect.
Rest in peace. He also voiced the original Naofumi, which I
Yes, which quick to bring that up. I watched season 3.
oh
They finally, we're going to talk about this for a little bit. They finally got their cursed weapons.
yep. I knew that was going to happen in season 3.
They finally got. The only thing that pisses me off is that stupid bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Well, yeah.
And
Um,
my all-time favorite of 2023, as of one of them, is the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You.
didn't
It
that
is.
just come out in like December?
It came out in 2023. I don't remember when the first episode
I
came
think
out.
it was December. I think it was December because I remember that thing came out literally by the end of the year.
It was fucking his. It's. I would recommend it if you're looking for a funny kind of adultish one because they do break the fourth wall sometimes.
Yep.
Funnier than hell. Like the dude gets uh turned down 100 times, and he goes
Oh
to it.
yeah, yeah. I remember looking into that while I was looking into the dreaming boy is a realist.
That's another good one. That's actually one of my favorites.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's
I was
funnier
looking
than
into
hell.
that around the same time. Another anime, I don't know if I could really say that came out in 2023, but another anime that I tried watching on Crunchyroll, but the way that it's aired, I cannot do it. I went through it, I had to buy it instead. Was World End Harem.
Oh, yep. I think
I
that
tried
came out a
watching
couple
it,
years
and
ago.
the way that that show is basically the way that anime is ran.
Yeah.
Nope, there's only one way to watch it, and if you know, then you're a delinquent, but you're one of my people.
Yeah, there are all sorts of great animes that came out this year. Like the second season of Masumi-kun's Revenge.
Oh yeah, Masumi-kun Revenge R is, I believe, what it's called.
Yeah, I heard the manga's better because I heard they skip
Yeah,
over a lot of shit.
that doesn't surprise me. I'm not
No, it really
exactly
doesn't.
thrilled with the anime. I was hoping for like some backstabbing kind of shit. Nope, boy, was I wrong.
Didn't I warn you about that one too?
You warned me about the second season. I tried watching. I got like almost to the end of the first one. You're like, yeah, surprise. Not what you think it is. I'm like, well, I'm not even gonna bother for season 2 then.
Right?
Now, now, the time has come.
Boy.
Finally, boy.
Ooh, that's another one I need to
Um,
check out. Otaku Elf. We could talk about anime all day.
we can. It's one of my things. But that being said, I'd have to say what I'm excited to see for 2024.
Hmm.
Solo leveling. I'm
Yep.
super stoked for it. I'm super. It just came out. We've got a few episodes out right now. Came out fucking January. Sorry for cursing, but I'm super excited because it looked good. The trailers had me sold.
Dude, just wait till you get farther in. Oh my god, I wish I could spoil shit for you, but I know you're gonna hit me if I do.
Yeah, if you do, I swear to God, I'll cut all goddamn ties with you. I will not be your friend anymore. We will not play games. You will run this shit by yourself.
Dude, oh my god, it gets amazing.
Don't make me go Kratos on your ass, all right? Enough. I will fucking end you. Try me, bitch.
What's your second one if you have a second one?
It would probably be not so much an anime, but it would probably be more along like a second season, like My Dress Up Darling 2.
Yeah.
Like the second season for that. If we get like a third season of Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. I mean, I'll let you go on a list of what you would choose because I'm going to look it up because I've heard a few things of what's possibly come in 2024.
Well, my favorite animes that are coming out, is I've been reading the mangas of both of them actually, is Dan the Dan. I am super excited because the dude who was doing that helped on Chainsaw Man, I believe. And it kind of gives it that big ass wackiness, which is amazing.
Right. Okay. So
And the
I've,
sec
I've
sorry, and the
go
second
ahead.
and the
Go
second
ahead.
one and the second one is Kaiju number 8. That one has me so wet.
For the listeners at home, in case you didn't know, our co-host here, Global, is also a bit of a fucking delinquent.
Just a little
You
bit.
fucking degen.
Just a little bit.
Um, That's all right. I'm the true master of delinquency and degenerates over here. Um, so yeah, solo leveling for me. I'm definitely looking forward for 2024.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the new season of One Piece. You know, the Egghead Island. I'm curious because I want to see more Joy Boy. I want to see Gear 5. I want to see more of it.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
season 7. I started it. I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it.
Hey, new type of god.
Um, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, season 3.
Hmm?
Looks like there's gonna be another movie coming out for My Hero Academia, which looks interesting.
Also more One Punch Man.
Yeah, I heard it's to be decided for season 3.
Yep.
Oshinoko season 2 is gonna be coming out.
Yep.
I guess they're gonna do like a Tomb Raider. I don't know how I feel about that.
Neither do I.
But for me, it would be more like so for right now, I'd have to definitely say solo leveling for sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward for that. We just also got season 2 of Moonlit Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super stoked for that. I have to say it. You're kind of selling me for Kaiju number 8. We'll have to see how that looks.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Yeah, no, you could never shut up about it.
I know. But there is a question I want to ask you about an anime that's coming out in 2024 after you finish with this.
Oh, you could already go ahead and start here. I'm just kind of going through and reading
What's
through
your
my head of
what's
what essentially I'm looking at.
what's your opinion on Dragon Ball Daima? However the fuck you want to pronounce that one.
Dragon Ball Daima is I
Daima.
think how you pronounce it is
Yeah.
Daima. It's
What's
like,
your opinion on that?
at this point I love Dragon Ball Z. I love the series. It's literally it's the anime to start me into anime
Yeah. We all have
because
it.
it was, it's the godfather to anime for me
Yeah.
because I started with, Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball Z. I wasn't a fan of Sailor Moon, but I did watch it
Yeah.
because it was a part of anime. So it was something that like I'd watch clips or I'd watch little, like I'd watch Dragon Ball Z, or if I knew like, for an example, for a story, we would do like when I used to be in high school, not even high school, in like middle school, I would stay up way past my fucking bedtime to like Adult Swim.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I could watch fucking the Namekian saga because they would always do a rerun of Goku versus Frieza.
Yeah.
So I would go to watch that, and sometimes before that episode would come on, Sailor Moon would come on, or Yu Yu Hakusho would come on.
Yeah.
So I grew up watching like Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho. So that way I had something to watch before I got to Dragon Ball Z, and then I'd hear like my mom come in and she'd be like, "Andrew, are you awake?" And I'd turn off my TV, and then I'd be pretending to sleep, and I'd be thinking, "Go the fuck away, go the fuck away, go the fuck away. I want to turn on this TV. I want to watch this. Go the fuck away." So I'd turn it on, and next thing you know, she'd go away, and I'd be like, "Yeah." But back to your question for Dragon Ball Daima. I mean, hats off to the goat. For sure, hats off to the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't even know if I could really say the goat because I think at this point Oda Ichiro is the goat.
Yeah.
But Dragon Ball. I mean, I want to sit there and say that Akira Toriyama is, he's good. I don't want to diss him because he made my childhood. At the same time, I want to feel like, or I want to sit there and say that this is kind of like they're just trying to keep it alive and relevant at this point.
Honestly, I kind of feel that too. Like, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see an anime or a manga of like young Vegeta.
I mean, I would too, but at the same time, you've got like that fan fiction of what would it be? What would it have been if Vegeta landed on Earth instead of Goku?
Which I still got to check out.
You've got that whole situation.
Yeah.
But I don't. It feels kind of just like this is just them trying to keep Dragon Ball. I don't want to sit there and say that they're trying to keep it relevant or keep it alive because how Super ended and all that stuff. Even though Super is supposed to continue at some point too.
I hope so.
But with the way the world is working right now, I wonder if this is just his way of bringing the show to the youngsters now, because
Yeah,
us old school people, this is kind of like, we're like, this is just getting dragged on, this is kind of ridiculous. But I feel like this is a way to introduce Dragon Ball into the young kids.
yeah,
It's supposed to be more comical, it's supposed to be more funny.
yeah,
It's supposed to be, something like that. It's not the blood, guts, and violence, that we grew up with. It's more PG, I guess you could say. I feel like that's what it is. It's basically like a dumbed down PG version of what we grew up with.
yeah,
And it's supposed to appeal more to the young kids.
yeah. With the same still old screaming for 9 episodes before they throw a single punch.
Which everybody hates on that, but
I
you know what's funny? As much as everybody hates on it, and yeah, I'm talking to you listeners that do listen to this, and you hate on it. Understand this. You may hate on the fact that it might take them 90 episodes of screaming to land a punch, but that 90, that 90 episodes, that 23 episodes of them fighting and screaming before they actually make progress has still made it in the hallmark moments of anime. So eat shit.
yeah, like the biggest one is
It's the episode. It's the Namekian arc.
yeah,
It's 23 episodes of Goku versus Frieza.
yeah. I was about to
It
say,
was
you
the
know, like
longest fight sequence, and a lot of people hate on it. But what's funny is they hate on it, but yet it's made its way into the Anime Hall of Fame for being how long it was.
yeah,
It is literally classified as a hallmark moment in anime.
yeah. Like a lot of people think that when Luffy goes, like a lot of people thought when Luffy went Gear 5, it broke the internet more than when Goku went Super Saiyan 1 for the first time. I don't think so. I think
Oh yeah, I see. You can stop. I see what you're saying.
yeah,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The only reason why I think that it's been hyped up to be like that is because of the whole thing of Netflix coming out with the live action.
yeah,
A lot of people are all like, "Oh yeah, it's breaking." No, Akira Toriyama with Goku going Super Saiyan and in the Namekian saga, that is solidified in fucking concrete. That has been solidified. That will never be surpassed. And the reason that you could sit there and say, and the reason I could sit here and say that will be literally solidified in its place in history is because, and I'm gonna list this off here. If you look at any anime now, doesn't matter what it is, there's always a Goku reference or a Super Saiyan reference.
oh, there
For an
is.
example, if you watch Moonlit Fantasy and you get towards the end, you'll see them talk about the main character, who's voiced by one of my favorite people, Asta. That's not his actual name. I forgot the VA, but the VA does the voice of Asta from Black Clover. It's the same guy who plays the main character in Moonlit Fantasy. Shit, you not, look it up. But when they're talking about his power level, how much power, how much magic he has, they say power level, boom, reference to Dragon Ball Z right there. 2, if you look at it, you'll see that there is a silhouette of Goku going Super Saiyan. And throughout all of it, there actually has all 3 versions of Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, because you can see the lightning. Super Saiyan 3, because if you look closely, it's Goku with the long hair.
Yeah. By the way, his name is Dallas Reed.
Dallas Reed, that's what I thought it was. Thank you. I was like, okay, I want to say Reed something, but I'm like, nope, I'm just going to pretend I don't know it.
I had to look it up because I was fucking curious now too.
But anyway, so in Moonlit Fantasy, there is a reference to Goku going Super Saiyan. If you look at the power level, they mention power level, and you look at when they're talking about power, there are silhouettes in Moonlit Fantasy of Goku going Super Saiyan between Super Saiyan level 1 and 3.
Yeah.
If you watch it, if you look at any other anime, there is references to Dragon Ball Z. Goku. Shit, look at reincarnated as a slime.
If you were going to bring that up, I was going to bring that one up.
You were going to look, so you got Veldora the dragon, who's voiced by Hercule Satan. Same voice actor who does Hercule Satan. And it's hilarious to me because Hercule Satan is a human in Dragon Ball Z, yet has no power level. Like, he's weaker than Krillin. He's weaker than Yamcha, and that says something.
Yeah.
Because he can't use any abilities like Yamcha. Yamcha can use the Spirit Ball, not the Spirit Bomb, the Spirit Ball. He can also use the Kamehameha Wave.
Yep. And the Wolfang Fist.
Yeah, but that was his own technique, and
Yeah.
that's more of a fighting technique. That is something that Hercule Satan can essentially learn, but Hercule Satan can't do the Kamehameha Wave, can't do the Spirit Ball. He can't do the energy moves like
True.
most of the Z fighters can't. But besides that point, Veldora is voiced by none other than the same VA who does Hercule Satan, which is hilarious because throughout the fight with him and Malim, spoilers, he does Street Fighter moves. He does Hadouken from Street Fighter. Hadouken! 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 But not only that, after he throws a few punches and does a Street Fighter, he starts doing the Kamehameha Wave against Malim.
Yeah.
Boom! Dragon Ball reference right there. I believe somebody had pointed this out to me. That One Punch Man, the very first creature that fought Saitama,
Yep.
they thought was a reference to Piccolo if you look at how he looks. With the antennae, and the only difference is he's purple and not green.
Yeah.
But in all these animes nowadays, there is always a reference to Dragon Ball Z. I even believe that there is one or two in One Piece.
Yeah, there is. There usually is.
In any anime from Dragon Ball Z to current, there is a Dragon Ball Z or a Dragon Ball reference.
Yeah.
Now, besides that, there is an anime I want to bring up that we have not brought up at all, and I think it would be very interesting because I know how much of a DC guy you are.
Oh, you're talking about the Suicide
Suicide Squad Isekai.
Yep, that one. I haven't seen much on it. I'm really fucking curious to see how they do.
I'm staring at a picture of Harley Quinn as an anime character, and there's only one thing I can say about that.
Dibs.
Damn. But yeah, dibs.
Yeah. I haven't seen much about it. If I can check, I'll probably end up looking up a trailer for it later. But I'm really fucking curious about it. I haven't heard much about it, but so I don't know my opinion on it yet. But what I do know is I will be checking it out one way or another because, well, one, I'm a DC dude, and two, it's DC anime. Fucking bet.
Right.
That is one thing I'm really excited about.
Now, before we get ready to end this, I want to bring up something that I'm pretty sure me and you were foaming at the mouth waiting to find out more on.
Which is?
Season 2 of Chainsaw Man.
Yes!
Because that anime was dope as shit.
The manga is amazing.
Oh yeah, hands down, the manga's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love the manga. The manga's great. But the other thing I do laugh at too is the whole thing of the manga's great, but if you watch the anime, a lot of people are kind of like, this is better than a lot of it because he's getting what he wants in the first anime. Like in the first episode, in the episode of. He's not having to like wait seasons and seasons like most anime does. Because I remember a lot of people were hating on the fact that he was basically sitting there and he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, he wants to grab Makima's chest. And it's like one episode later he gets to.
Power's titties, he wants to grab those. He gets to grab those. Turns out they're chicken breasts. Still funny.
Right, but it's like whatever he's wanting to do, he does it like he gets it like the episode after.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, this is how anime should be," and they're all hating. I'm sitting here like, "It's anime, dude. Just shut up."
Oh yeah. It's it's interesting because later on in the series, I won't spoil much, but you learn more about what he truly wants, and you can kind of see it in the first season, like with the whole I want to do this to a woman, I want to do that to a woman, all these things. In actuality, he just wants intimacy because you see in the first like episode, it's just him and that fucking chainsaw dog.
There's one thing with that anime. Hate to interrupt you, but we don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah,
We're already going 10 minutes past.
yeah.
With Chainsaw Man, there is one thing that I want to see, and it piques my interest.
Hmm.
I want to see because I believe you were the one who had told me about this. Everybody, all the demons when they die, all the devils
Yep.
when they die and they go down to hell or something like that. I don't remember how you said it word for word, but basically they all hear the chainsaw.
Yes.
That's something I want to see in the anime, and I want to see how that's done because that piques my interest. Because Makima, you don't know what she is yet,
Yep.
but and don't be spoiling it. They're global.
Well,
Shut your mouth for all the listeners. Shut your dirty fucking mouth.
no, what I'm saying is I'm pretty sure you'll find out towards the end of season one. If you haven't,
I'd have to rewatch. I know you know she's got something, but I don't know if it was ever disclosed what she was.
because I'm pretty
You
sure
know,
they
you
did
know,
the first arc in
Power
season one.
is, well, they ended with uh, what was it? They were just introducing the Gun Devil
Well, because I know they
for
did.
season one.
Yeah, I know they did 12 episodes. I'm pretty sure they
Yep,
did all of.
they were just introducing the Gun Devil.
I'll have to watch it because I don't know how far they got into that arc.
Not far,
Because
because like I said, they were just introducing. You didn't see them yet, but they were like basically we're close.
yeah,
They were just like about to introduce them. But anyway,
yeah.
I'm curious because I want to see how that goes. I'm
Oh
curious.
yeah.
That really piques my interest in the whole as he's killing these devils. And you'd think, oh, they're gonna go down to hell and come back up, but they actually die. If I remember, that's what you told me.
They die by getting eaten by him, if I remember correctly. I'd have to reread the manga.
Right, but before they die, they hear the chainsaw. Like they've never met Denji as the chainsaw devil. They've never met him, but they know of him and they're scared of him.
Yeah,
That piques my interest. That's kind of like, oh, okay, now I'm at the edge of my seat because you've piqued my interest, and now I'm curious.
yeah. I am
That
too.
is something I like with an anime.
Yeah,
But all right, we've gone way past our limit here.
yeah.
We gotta shut the fuck up and end this shit already. Jesus Christ.
Otherwise, we're gonna be here for hours. But that is all, folks. Hope you enjoy your night, and remember, blood for the blood god.
And remember, wipe twice, never ask questions.
Exactly. Later, taters.